America, from the great state of Kansas, he's come here to Iowa today to bring his message to the state and the entire United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, please, on your feet, to welcome with me the next President of America, United States Senator Brownback.
Because the road to the White House goes right through Iowa. And I'm not one of those candidates that's skipping Iowa or jumping over it. I'm going right through it. And I love it. And you guys are wonderful. And yesterday I was at the Field of Dreams near Dryersville. Beautiful place, beautiful field, beautiful corn. And I have a dream. I have a dream that the son of a Kansas farmer becomes President of the United States. We can do it. And it's a dream built on principles. And you've just heard some of the major principles. I've been campaigning all over Iowa talking about being pro-life and whole life. Pro-life to end the night of wrong of abortion. And I want to be the president that appoints the justice that is the fifth and deciding vote to overturn Roe versus Wade. And we can do it. For too long we've thought that that was a dream that was not attainable. We thought we couldn't do it. We thought the nation was just past that. But you know what? We now live in a pro-life nation because of your fighting for life. A majority of Americans are now pro-life. And it's because of your fight. And because of you. We planted 2 new oaks on the Supreme Court. John Roberts, Samuel Alito. People I helped get through the Judiciary Committee. And because of those 2 oaks, those 2 big oak trees, partial birth abortion is now banned from the United States of America. It's banned. This genocide of killing our young, about to be born, is banned. And that's a good thing that we've come this far, but we've got further to go. We need to overturn Roe versus Wade, and we can get it done. And you've heard Norman McCorvey speak here, the Roe of Roe v. Wade, who now sees this wrong and who says it was fundamental lies on which we have built Roe versus Wade. She testified, Sandra Cano, the Doe of Doe v. Bolton, both testified that those cases are built on lies, and of course we know abortion is a lie. It is killing a human life, and we need to end it. And we can do that, and we can do that. Pro-life. And we need to stand for whole life. You heard from Bobby Schindler. And he was up here talking about what his sister went through. And at the end of life issues. And we need to stand for life at all its phases, in all its places, and in all its ways. There is no life worth more than another life. All life is equal, it's beautiful, it's sacred, it's a child of a loving God. abortion, there are 2 victims at least. One's dead and one's wounded. Talk with women who've had an abortion and told the lie that as soon as you have the abortion, it's over, nothing else. And talk with them years later. When they reflect on what they've done, they said, this is wrong and I'm wounded because of it. We need to stand for life at the beginning, at the end, and at every place in between. And this is a message. It's an inclusive message. It's a big message. It means we stand for the child in the womb and the child in Darfur. It means we stand for somebody in poverty. It means we stand for somebody in prison, because all life is sacred. And with that message, that's an expansive, inclusive message that we can bring people into, that we can grow the pro-life movement with, and that we can end the night of wrong. That's what we can do. That's what you as Iowans can do. The road to the White House goes through Iowa. We've had 10 people enter the presidential race. We've got 9 in it now. There are probably 3 or 4 tickets out of Iowa. I want one of those tickets to be the pro-life ticket that I'm on. I need you. 4 weeks ago, I was in Nashville, Tennessee at Titan Stadium. You heard from Lou Engle. And you had over 50,000 young people praying and fasting in the heat and humidity like this with no air-conditioned tent for the end of abortion. You're seeing the youngest age demographic is the most pro-life, because many of them know brothers or sisters that should be here with them but aren't. And they're survivors, but they want to see it over. And movements like this are built on young legs. And young legs are carrying this movement on forward. And they're getting it done. Iowa was central on one of the last major fights that we had, major social fights we had as a country, and it was the issue of slavery. And Iowa stood for the rights of the individual in that. And they said that anybody that is a slave should not be a slave. They are a person and they should be free. And this fight now has many of the same features, because then we said the slave is property, it's not a person. And what we're saying with the child in the womb, they're a piece of property and they're not a person. It's a lie. They are a person and they are entitled to rights and they have dignity. And we should declare it. It's a fundamental point. Everything in this tent right now is either a person or a piece of property. You're a person, your clothes are property. That's property, the tent's property, you're a person. What is the child in the womb? What were you when you were a child in the womb? They are people, and they have rights and they have dignity, and we will be better when we recognize them. America is better than abortion. You're better than that. Your key. The presidential race passes through Iowa. If this is your message, I need your ink-stained hand today. I need your caucus vote in December or January or Thanksgiving or whenever it's moved up to. I need you to leave from here and to spread your votes out and to say, I am for Sam Brownback because he carries my message, and I want you to be with him as well. I need you to carry that message to other people. This is a grassroots campaign. We are being outspent 20, 30 to 1 by others. But the passion of our movement beats the money of other movements. And if you give me the one of the two, you ask me, would I rather have troops moved by passion or troops moved by money? I'll take passionate troops any day. They'll win. And they know what they're fighting for. So don't stop here. We're going to do very well here. And I think we got a surprise coming at 7 o'clock to announce tonight. It's going to be a is a two-step process. This is a power lift. You get it to the shoulders here, and then we got to lunge it on forward. And the lunge forward is to win the caucuses, because the caucuses enter the gateway to New Hampshire, to South Carolina, to the rest of the country. And this is a message that the Republican Party should stand for. We shouldn't equivocate on this message, and we shouldn't talk about it in code words. It's time for us to take it out to the rest of the public. It's time for us to take it out to the world. We want a culture of life, and we can't do that. And we can't do that. So I want to thank you. I thank you, and we need you. We need you to get this done. We need your passion, we need your commitment, and I know a number of you have come to the March for Life in Washington, D.C. in January when it's freezing cold. Thank you. It's freezing cold. I know you come to the cornfields of Iowa in August when it's boiling hot, and I thank you. And it's time we see the votes and to harvest this movement and to harvest this moment for America and for the world. Thank you.